Money flows to me easily. Does it though? Because right now, money doesn't flow easily. And I know I'm not alone. We glorify manifestation as we chant. Money flows to me easily. But does it really though? Or is that just another version of the prosperity gospel wrapped in linen and lavender with a prettier font? Is it worth it to follow your passion when the bills don't wait? Is it noble to dream when your stomach grumbles and your pockets echo back? How long must you wait before hope starts to feel like delusion? Can we talk about the grace it takes to wait? Can we stop pretending that hope is easy work? Because waiting is a full-time job and nobody pays you for it. You've been saying the affirmations, writing the goals, manifesting, and praying. You have sat with the moon and whispered all the right words into the universe. But what happens when the universe stays silent? Today, I speak to the ones in the waiting season, the ones doing their best to stay positive, to manifest, to pray, to trust, the ones who wake up hopeful on Monday and question their entire life plan by Tuesday, the ones, like me, who believe there is more to life than just survival, but sometimes survival is all that's on the plate. This vlog is not about answers, it's about the questions we are too scared to ask, the moments of waiting that feel like defeat, the financial struggles we don't post about, the dignity of trying, and the silent ache of delay. If you are in that place too, you are not alone. Let's talk about the cost of waiting. There is a phase in life that no one prepares you for. It's not quite rock bottom, but it's also not the dream. It's that in between space where you are doing the inner work, making the sacrifices, following your passion, and yet your bank account keeps gaslighting you. I'm in that season, the waiting season. The not yet that stretches longer than I imagined. A journey of chasing what I love while still depending on my mom for the things I consider basic. And let me be honest, sometimes that feels like failure wrapped in patience. I believe in feeding my brain with good thoughts. I practice gratitude. I affirm abundance, but the truth is, no one ever talks about the grace it takes to carry yourself through the waiting. Most days, I get by. I feed my mind good things. I stay hopeful. I practice gratitude. I trust in slow living, in divine timing, and in alignment. But some days I wake up and ask, is this even realistic? Can I really build something from this life when I can't even afford to fix problems that need instant gratification? Like a broken pair of shoes. Money flows to me easily. That's what they all say, isn't it? The manifestation coaches, the dream boards, the online affirmations that play like lullabies in your headphones at night. And for a while, I believed it. Well, I still want to, but sometimes I look around and wonder, does it really flow that easily for everyone? Or are some of us just stuck in a different chapter of the story? Because I've done the mindset work, I've whispered my dreams to the stars, I've chosen passion over the predictable path. But there are still mornings I wake up and wonder if I'm doing something horribly wrong. This waiting period, it's not all peace and patience like the books make it sound. Some days you are hopeful, other days you question every decision you've ever made. You try to stay positive, you really do. You feed your mind with light, you journal, you pray, you visualize. But then reality knocks. You need something, a basic necessity, a small treat, a tool for your work, and you can't afford it. Not because you are lazy, not because you are not hardworking, but because the money just isn't there yet. So you wait again. The other day, I was searching, not for answers, but for income. Something, anything that could make this journey a little less financially tight. I came across an app that's been hyped all over social media. You know the kind. The pink ones with shiny dashboards and referral links that promise passive income if you just follow a few steps. I used a link, downloaded it, and explored how people earn through it. And while I won't go into detail, let's just say it involves recruiting others and engaging in a sort of digital hustle. Nothing illegal. But for me, something just felt off. I tried to make it work. I really did. But somewhere in between setting up the profile and understanding the mechanics, I realized it just doesn't align with who I am. And maybe that's a personal flaw. Maybe it is stubbornness or pride. Or maybe it's the quiet voice in me that refuses to fake excitement for things I'm not genuinely drawn to. Someone might say, well, maybe your financial struggles aren't tough enough yet. And I get that. That may be true, or maybe not. But it raises a bigger question. Are there truly easy ways to earn a living doing what you love without twisting who you are? Because here is what no one really says out loud. People love to talk about how they hit rock bottom and then made it, but rarely do they describe what it's like to be at rock bottom day after day, month after month, sometimes for years. They don't talk about waking up with hope one morning and going to bed feeling like a failure that night. They don't mention the aching uncertainty in your bones, the dull sting of unmet potential, or the exhaustion of trying again when nothing clicks. I know trading works for some people, and I respect that. I know others make it in sports, or in network marketing, or even shady things. But what if I don't want to be a trader, or an Olympic athlete, or a full time influencer with a perfect smile? Or let's be real, a con artist or a sugar baby. What then? What if I'm just someone who wants to build something real, honest, slow, and aligned with who I am? Does that mean I have to walk this long, lonely, hopeful road, holding on to the idea that maybe someday it will all pay off? And with this viral line, money comes to me easily. I want to believe it. I want to live it. But I also want to ask, what do these people actually do for a living? Not the ones with inheritance, not the ones with wealthy husbands, not the ones who sold their dignity for influence, but the everyday people who claim ease. What does that ease really look like? And how easy is easy? Is there something we are missing? A secret code we haven't cracked? Or is this just another form of prosperity gospel wrapped in vision boards and edited morning routines? Because if we are being honest, sometimes it feels like all the roads that lead to success are guarded by a toll booth, one that asks you to either pay in morality, connections, or luck. And if you don't have any of those in excess, your only option is to walk slowly in faith and hope. It takes energy to keep believing in something you can't see, to keep showing up for a dream that hasn't yet shown up for you. They say the journey is worth it, and I believe that. I've seen it in our forest. It took 13 years to grow, and it's the most beautiful metaphor for what patience can birth. But sometimes, metaphors don't help when you need toothpaste or bus fare. Sometimes, you don't want to be a tree growing slowly, you want to harvest. You want to breathe without checking your wallet first. And I think that's okay to admit. Can we be honest about this? That even when you are trying to do it the right way, with integrity, without shortcuts, without compromising your values, success might take longer. And that doesn't mean you are doing it wrong. It just means you are walking a harder path. But is it possible in today's world to rise morally upright and still make it? Or have we been fed another dream wrapped in noble suffering? And still, I believe there is more to life than just surviving under capitalism. I believe in slow dreams, in honest work, in taking the long way home. But I'd be lying if I said it's always poetic. Sometimes it's just painful. Sometimes you cry while cooking or sit in silence after seeing your bank balance, or wonder if your principles are delaying your progress. I chose this path. I wanted to build something real, to create with honesty, to live slowly, to work without compromising my values, to rise without breaking my soul. But no one tells you the cost of that kind of life. No one talks about the lonely parts, the envy, the panic, the disbelief, the guilt of asking for help, the quiet resentment when your needs are delayed again. So I want to ask, can you be morally upright and still make it? Is there room in this world for the good people, those who don't want to scream for attention or sell their bodies or beg for crumbs? Do we have the luxury of doing what we love, or did we just come here to survive and die? If you are in this season too, this becoming that feels endless, this ache of wanting more while doing your best with less, you are not alone. You are not behind. You are not lazy. You are not forgotten. I don't have all the answers. I'm still figuring it out. But if you've walked this path, if you've made it through this slow climb, talk to me in the comments. Teach me. Let's hold space for each other. Let's talk about it. Let's be real about it. And maybe let's wait together. Bruised, but still dreaming. Because one thing I know for sure, the waiting will end, and when the dream comes to life, it will carry the scent of patience, the weight of integrity, and the kind of peace you can't buy. Until then, let's wait together.